Welcome to the Own Your Family, where real stories and proven formulas are shared about leaving the rat race so you can achieve freedom and spend more quality time with your family. Get ready, mompreneurs and dadpreneurs, to get inspired by earning from home, living healthy, and aspiring for more in life with your hosts, Renat and Katrina.
Is Nutrigenomics a real science? Hi, this is Renat for the Own Your Family. Let's dive into the topic of Nutrigenomics and the scientific background of it. More in the case of how do we use Nutrigenomics and what can Nutrigenomics do for us in our healthy lifestyle. So is it a real science? Yes, it's a real science. Many big universities around the world, all leading universities, are practicing nutrigenomics. They are studying the importance of food and nutrients on our health. So they are publishing, or at those universities, those professors are publishing in all major health publications or scientific publications. So yes, it's a real science. It's maybe not the science that you will find in your health information magazine or in your pharmacist, but it's a big thing today, even more than yesterday. Nutrigenomics has a big future. There is a lot of investments in the field of influencing health and a healthy lifestyle with the use of nutrients. So let's go into the scientific study of nutrigenomics. Basically, nutrigenomics is the study of how foods interact with our genes and how it impacts our health. So it's a real study to discover what we eat or what nutrients we absorb, how it helps us living a healthy lifestyle. An example for that, to kick off this topic, is if you drink some caffeine or a caffeine drink, then you can experience some increase in alertness and energy levels. Some people have a metabolizing system that breaks down caffeine very slowly, and they will feel more tired after drinking caffeine. Other people have faster metabolizing systems of caffeine, and they will feel break down the caffeine quicker. So the way how your body handles nutrients, depending on how your body is composed, will determine if you should or should not drink lots or not, or caffeine, not caffeine. And that's just an example of how nutrients affect your health. So there is no health rule like 1 or 2 cups of coffee a day that everybody can take. There is not, it doesn't exist, and scientific studies in the nutrigenomics field are there to prove that there is not one rule, one health advice for everybody. And that's something that my takeaway in this. I'm in the health industry for over 15 years. I was being physical active. I was doing physical activity for many years to perform in a physical field. For me, it was mainly biking and running. You have to eat good nutrients. Without good nutrients, you are depriving your body of energy. So I always studied and looked into how to find the balance between the right nutrients and having a lot of activity. So this field of nutrigenomics, this scientific field, is exciting to me because it actually proves what what people in physical activity, sports, already know. What you eat matters on your performance. You cannot win the race if you don't know how you have to balance the nutrients during the race, during your intensity levels. So you have to find the balance for your body. You have to train with the same sports drink or the same nutrients as you do in competition. I had it once that I was at that time around 18. I was participating in my first triathlon, and I trained during the year with normal sport drinks, lots of water at that time. I was looking at my foods before and after training and before competition, did the nutrient planning, like timing, when to eat, what to eat, like I looked into those nutrients. But the day of my first triathlon, I was trying to do better. I thought, now I have to perform the best, so let's change some of my the balance in my water between sugar and salt, and let's make it even better. So I made the better version, I thought, and that was totally completely chaos, because during my first triathlon I came well out of the water. I was a good, or I trained, let's say a good swimmer, so I came in the top of the group out of the water. The biking was my strongest, so during the biking I performed very well. I kept drinking during the biking with this new fluid of sugar salt balance, and during running I just broke down. My stomach, my digestion system could not handle this new formula. I didn't experience that before. I had not used the balance of nutrients of the water, sugar, and salt before. It was a good balance. I got it out of the sport book, so I didn't mess up the balance in salt and sugar. It was just my body didn't metabolize it well. I was not used to it. I was not used to metabolize that drink during intense exercise. So just to give an example why nutrients and how it affects your body is something that is important, that they keep study, that it's a real, that they keep opening up that scientific field, and how I came in contact with the importance of nutrients and your health. Not to say if you have a breakdown during a triathlon, like it's after 1 hour of intense exercise, it's really a breakdown. Your body, I just could drink and very slowly keep running till they finish. So that's a health issue. It becomes a health issue if you mess up with the nutrients and how my body was used for some nutrients. Also, the example of the caffeine is a nice example of it, that not all bodies break down caffeine in the same level. Not everybody is breaking down alcohol in the same level. It's nothing new, but it's good that it's being studied. So nutrigenomics is a new field of study that looks into how our genes impact of what we eat, and how of what we are eating transform or give us a better or a health effect. So there is the study of how food interact with our genes, and how our nutrients or our food, or how our nutrients affect our genes, and how our nutrients have a gene expression. So genes don't determine our whole life. We are not destined only by our genes. Yes, we have a set of genes, but we have influence on what nutrients we put in our body, or what nutrients we absorb. That's something we can influence. And it's not the genes that determine everything. It's the gene expression. It's what those genes actually, then what will trigger those genes. That's the epigenetic story. It's for another talk. But the genetic interaction of the nutrients, that's the scientific discipline of nutrigenomics. So they study how our genes interact with what we eat, and how the nutrients are combining, or how interacting on a molecular level, or in molecular biology, how that's affecting it. So the whole nutrigenomics fits very nice into the picture of systems biology. Systems biology I can discuss that on another talk too. But it's the system approach, a systematic approach in biology. So there is an input and an output in every biological system. They look to a cell and the body and a complex system. So more about systems biology from there, but they have the similar conclusion that there is not one neutral composition that's good for everybody. So it's not that everybody has to eat the same kind of foods or the same diet. No, you have to look from system biology, from the nutrigenomics, what nutrients is good for your body. There are many great studies and professors, doctors, specialists in that field. To wrap up, just like I experienced that foods, nutrients, and what I did in my sportings was important to perform during my first triathlon, well, so is it in our so is it in our life to live a healthy lifestyle. Especially as a mom or a dad, there are many things changing. Children who eat in the kitchen, busy moments of preparation, preparing the food, of having meals in the family. So what we prepare and what nutrients we serve to ourselves and the children, that's that's how we can use the studies of nutrigenomics in our daily life and build a healthy lifestyle for ourselves and our whole family. Final thought. First time I saw my oldest son, Joshua, eating chocolate, popular like candy, small candy bar in Belgium. It's like, in the beginning, he didn't know what it was. He was not interested in it. But after his first try, children react naturally to the sweets and the composition of nutrients in a chocolate. And you see immediately the burst of energy that the child develops from eating those nutrients. So from nutrigenomics and the functional nutrition, we can learn that there is so much more that we can do with our food to have a healthy lifestyle. So there are thousands of components in our real food that interacts with our genes. So what we eat is important. What nutrition we get in our body determines our healthy lifestyle, or can help improve our healthy lifestyle. So with closing, just like Dr. Lippmann is a specialist in the epigenetics field, he put the emphasis on what we eat and what food we put in our body to improve the functional or the nutritional elements on our lifestyle. Nutrigenomics could be used in the long term to determine your personalized diet, person by person, and you could see the real nutrition as the first approach of healing and a healthy lifestyle.
Thanks for listening. Join our online family by signing up for your free account at www.ownyourfamily.com and begin your journey to freedom. Want to get there faster? Book a strategy call with us at ownyourfamily.com/book a call. As always, be sure to leave a rating and subscribe to our podcast and channel so you never miss a future episode.